Hello, my dear friends. How are you all? This is Kathy from Divine Debut. Thank you for joining me here. Today is the 2nd of May of 2022. I hope that you're all doing well after the new moon eclipse, the solar eclipse in the sign of Taurus. A new moon in Taurus is usually a wonderful thing, although it was an eclipse which happened 2 days ago. We also had that conjunction of Jupiter and Venus, my dear friends, in at the very important exaltation degree of Venus. So at that 28th degree, 27 and something degrees, which logically should be bringing in magic and some beautiful things. I mean, Neptune is so close still to Jupiter as well. You know, conjunctions are like meetings, a meeting of the energies. Both Jupiter and Neptune and Venus are all magical, even though Neptune can be illusion and very dreamy energy. Logically, we're supposed to get the truth of what is the magic or what was the illusion, something that we were over optimistic about. But whatever comes through for each of you, because a new moon is, of course, it's a new beginning, brand new cycle. We're in eclipse season, my dear friends, and as I've just started to read for you, I've just finished doing the month ahead astrology for Patreon. So those that are on tier 3 usually get the month ahead astrology. I'm actually gifting it to all my patrons this month, as we're moving into, and we are in eclipse times, as we've got a full moon. We're going to have a lunar eclipse as well, a full moon in Scorpio. So it's going to be a total lunar eclipse on the 16th, which is a completion point, obviously. Full moons, that's what they are. As I'm doing this, Venus has just stepped into Aries, so brand new cycle. How come it went dark all of a sudden? Oh, that is weird. Okay, what happened to the light? That is weird. I don't know what it means. I really don't know what it means. I've had issues like this recently, and it's gone dark. I have not touched any of the lights at all. There's lots of light where I am. Nothing has changed above me. It's just weird. It really is. I don't know if the light's going to come back on. Oh, it's starting to come back. Oh my God. What is going on, dear Spirit? I was just talking about that lunar eclipse, the total solar eclipse. Is it going to go dark again? Oh my goodness, like, dear Spirit, what are you trying to convey? Can you please show us in the reading? Let's start, and let me stop blabbing on. But what I was saying is Venus has stepped into Aries, which is a Mars sign. Mars ruled sign. It's a brand new beginning. Aries is a beginning. It's number 1. It's the first natural zodiac sign. So I was going to say, because we're in Taurus season, happy birthday if you're celebrating your birthday. And before I read for you, the sun is at 12 degrees of Taurus, because the new moon took place at 10 degrees and Uranus is at 14. So in 2 days, in 2 days exactly, so if today's the 2nd, on the 4th of May, we've got the sun on Uranus, and that is a very surprising, it's a radical shift, an awareness, an aha moment The sun does speak to clarity, it speaks to healing, it speaks to fun, it speaks to vitality, health. Uranus can be stress, right? It can be the nervous system, stress or anxiety or even excitement about something. Remember that Taurus is Venus ruled, and Venus now in Aries has started. She's becoming more fiery, more courageous in moving forward, and she's like the warrior goddess, ready to be courageous and move towards what it is that she wants. What is it that she desires? What is it that she's needing? Aries is I am. I need this. I am this. I am strong. I'm brave. I'm going to begin this, whatever it is, this crusade that Venus is on right now. And there's no stopping her. I feel that when Venus at the end of May when she enters Taurus, which is her home, I think that that's when we will have the physical, tangible results, dear friends. She actually ingresses into Taurus on the 28th of May. So, okay, I just wanted to say also that this dimming of the light has happened again. I don't know if it's got anything to do with the electricity, but it's a second time that this is happening. We've got really heavy weather. There's no rain though, it's just overcast. So could it be something to do with electricity? That's what Uranus is. Uranus is electrical. It's also the internet, it's communication, it's the ethers, it's spirit, it's awareness. What is that beautiful surprise that's going to come in? It's going to be a Venusian surprise. So money, love, self-worth, anything physical, tangible, because that's what Taurus is. Anything that the earth provides. Some sort of a change, obviously, because it's radical change, Uranus, and we're in eclipses, so something suddenly will change very positively. Just letting you know also, I had a message today. You know how when YouTube creators get to 100,000 subscribers, well, I've gotten to 100,000 subscribers, I don't know how many, a couple of years ago, could be, I don't know exactly, but I don't remember. But I never really received the physical, tangible gift, let's say prize for that. And today, and I've spoken with the with management, and this is about 6 months back. It took them a little while to get back to me, but today they said yes, we're about to do that for you. So wow, very belated award, but nevertheless, better late than never, they say. So I had a bit of a nice surprise today. I hope that all of you receive something wonderful, a wonderful gift. We're all due for one or two. Let's take a divine spread today, dear friends. I know the timing is a little bit different than what I usually upload, but the astrology month ahead was very important. I needed to do it for Patreon. Let's see, as a divine spread, I haven't done one for you for a while. We've just gone through Easter, and it's just been, you know, Easter is a sort of, you stop. It's family time, you get visitors. So that's why I've been a little bit slow with uploads, but check that you are notified when I upload. A lot of you saying, oh, it's good to have you back, and I've already uploaded. So are you receiving the notification that I've uploaded? Let's see, dear Spirit. Archangel Michael, please guide. What are the energies? What's going on? The divine spread is my own spread, which I've formulated a while back. It's quite a popular spread, so let's tune in, dear Spirit. I think I will ask Zeus, Jupiter. He's supposed to give us the truth. He's supposed to give us the clarity and the wisdom and the light. Dear Zeus, dear Jupiter, the king of all gods, the god of gods, they say, the benevolent God. Let's see what's going on with a divine spread, dear Spirit. Thank you. I will be taking the fairy tarot cards for love. So what's going on? Divine spread is a general spread. We'll see what speaks to us, what I feel I need to tell you. Okay, so at the foundation we've got the Five of Pentacles. This is the seed. Five of Pentacles is a feeling of lack, not feeling in harmony, balance. There's a sense of something missing, right? There's no harmony in one's life. There's financial challenges. If this is a romantic connection or a partnership, let's say, there's major differences. If this is a romantic connection, even a friendship, let's say, there's great social differences, big age difference, difference of beliefs. So it's not an easy energy. What is hidden? Oh my God, the Ten of Swords. So an ending, a difficult ending, some sort of a betrayal or feeling as though you've been betrayed. Some sort of a cycle needs to come to an end. This is being at the bottom of the pit. It can't get any worse. What's that about, dear Spirit? Because that's an ending. Wow. Okay. Right. Jupiter at the last degrees of Pisces. Pisces is the ending of a major cycle. Venus has instigated. She's stepped into Aries, which is a beginning. Here is the Fool card. It's interesting because that's exactly what I was talking about in on the Astrology month ahead on Patreon. I was talking about the Fool. And remember that Neptune in Pisces can be very deceiving. Mars is coming up to Neptune, so be careful of betrayal. Be careful if not fooling yourself, being fooled by someone else. Okay, because it can be very deceptive energy as well. But there's an ending to suffering and there's a brand new cycle that's opening. And remember that Mars, well, Aries is very much, it's more about action and thought comes after. So I was saying be careful as you take that dive off the cliff, whatever you're starting, make sure that you've done your homework. Maybe think just for a moment before you take that leap of faith into something. Generally speaking though, we still have very positive frequencies in our environment, astrologically speaking. I mean, Uranus on the Sun can be one of the luckiest days, just like Sun-Jupiter conjunctions can be really lucky. So I don't know, where is Taurus for you, in which area of the chart? Which part of your life is Taurus? Which house does it rule, right? For you personally. So we've got Aries, we've got, and this is usually the card of Uranus as well. So some new beginning that's opening up unexpectedly, when you least expect it, right? We know the Ten of Swords is like the sun is breaking in the background. So there's a new day dawning. It's just starting to sprinkle now. Recent past, dear Spirit. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Motherly, dependable, very much about stability, service. She's she's got a male peacock here, which it does speak to great abundance and luck. Queen of Pentacles. She's the minor arcana of the Empress, as I usually say. Queen of Pentacles, yes, can be a mother. Can also be someone that's very good with their money, someone that's focusing on their money, on their home, beautifying a home. I mean, it's very Venusian with the peacock and the pentacle. The pentacle can mean many, many things. Something stable, and nevertheless, it could also be a gift. I mean, look at how she's holding it, right? It's of value. It's something that provides her with a sense of security. Could be a new cycle that's opening, anything relative to what she loves, money and stability. Let's see what's going on in the now. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a celebration. It's a group effort. It could be three siblings. It could be a reconciliation of some sort. Could be three people involved here, a third person. Three of Cups. Threes are always an initial point of success. I was just talking about the Empress. She's a number 3 as well. So 3 is expansion. It is success. Collaboration it can speak to as well. Some news coming in pertaining to all the things that the Queen of Pentacles relates to. Could also be a new project or a business, even though, well, it's not Wands, which would speak to her vocation, but whatever it is, it's going to give her a sense of stability, security, and something real that she's holding in her hands. Something of value, which can possibly be celebrated. Now, it can be a relationship, can be a commitment, an offer, can be anything, but it's something that's grounded and based in reality. It's physical, tangible. It's not the Ace of Cups, which is just an emotional situation, right? Potential. What is crowning? This is an important position. We've got the King of Swords. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. King of Swords, someone who wears a uniform, someone who's got a very sharp mind, very intelligent, very cerebral, someone who does not show their emotions. King of Swords can be clarity. He's holding the Ace of Swords, which is also this here, which the Ten of Swords turns into the Ace. But something, no doubt, is ending. I don't know if it's got to do with the King of Swords. I see lots of similarities. If this is Aquarius and Virgo, they're both cerebral. I mean, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury's in its shadow phase, ready to turn retrograde on the 10th of May in a few days. So Mercury's slowing down. We're about to come into a Mercury retrograde, so that means that what's going on now we'll be dealing with Mercury retrograde. Hello, Agape. Until Mercury turns retrograde on the 10th, and then on June 3rd will turn direct. Hello, Agape. Hello, sweet pea. Love has come into, Agape has come in to make a mess here, right? Can love be messy? Okay, so we'll be revisiting this these days now, because Mercury is going over its shadow. So it's going to be retrograding at the end, last degrees of Taurus, and we'll be entering Gemini, which I think it's just entered. Agape. Agape, can you sit on my lap? Thank you. I know you're in need right now, but let me just check for you. Yes, Mercury is at the 2nd degree of Gemini, so when she gets to that 4th degree, she's going to station to turn retrograde. Oh, you are funny. You are funny. Yes, that's it. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Ta-da. You've made your entrance. You can go away now. Okay, so Mercury is about thought, logic. It's air, so very communicative. So we'll be revisiting, obviously, matters to do with the past. Past lovers come back, past situations, anything to do with written, spoken, collaborative energies with Mercury, and a short distance travel. Anything can break down. Be careful. Do not sign anything. Do not start anything after the 10th of May, dear friends, until 3rd of June. Okay, because you may not be happy with things, right? So, but Mercury in Gemini, where it's at now, in its home sign, remember Gemini is all about decision making, choosing between two options. That's Gemini. Being very curious. Remember that Mercury is ruled by the magician, so it could be magic or it could be trickery. So that's what we're sort of looking at. The King of Swords is all about truth, about justice, about harsh words, maybe harsh truths. Okay, the King of Swords would be more the right side of the brain, right? Intelligence. This is obviously someone that's very intelligent. Someone that's they communicate really well. Now, I'm not reading reversal, so it may be the opposite for some of you. But the Queen of Pentacles, which to me signifies more Virgo, and this will not be for all of you. It could be Capricorn, could be, of course, Taurus as well. We are in the Taurus season, but because we know that the Queen of Pentacles is the most experienced queen out of all of the queens, so after the queens is it's the Empress, so she's very close. Ella Rapi, Ella, come on, darling. So that's why I feel that she's got more to do with Venusian matters, with stability, with finances. Yeah, and of course we've got the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana. So Queen of Pentacles, stable, earth and air, air and earth. Not in good connection, unless this would be a Gemini. If this is a Gemini and we've got a Virgo, then there's more of an understanding, right? But where matters of the mind are concerned, I would say, if this is a Virgo, then it's a good match. Otherwise, they could be quite opposite, as Earth is more stable, whereas air is more air. It's not something physical, tangible, and stable. So let's see. We'll see what else comes out. Let's go to the action and advice moving forward. Wow. Ace of Pentacles, here it is, and it's showing up in all its glory, this Ace of Pentacles that she's holding from the recent past. So there could be communication or news or something related also to, could be anything legal. I mean, the King of Swords could be someone who is a legal representative or a doctor. But this is, the action and advice is saying that something will be stable. The possibility is here. The option is here. It depends on what we will do with it now, right? So we've got a fair bit of earth. What we don't have is fire. If you look at the transiting planets right now, we've got a cluster of planets in Taurus and also in Pisces. So earth and water, and we do have Saturn in Aquarius, which is sort of, the downside to what's going on in our collective as well as in our personal lives. In Aquarius, Saturn in Aquarius, very strong, squaring over to the nodes. So we're sort of being limited by situations, seeing doors that are closed, shut, and we're needing to be mature even though we're under pressure. We need to, under pressure, be able to prove that we're coming from integrity, that, the status quo has got to change. I mean, something new needs to come in, dear friends. We've got Uranus in Taurus. Okay, so it's not about doing only the new now, the new ways of doing things, but it's holding on to it, something pertaining to the past, and it can also be a karmic sort of a situation. So it's like we've got one foot in the future and one in the past, and the pressure is, it's like the square between Uranus in Taurus and Saturn in Aquarius. It's quite like we've got a bit of a leeway right now. We're going to revisit that again. And we've got some time now, a chance to sort of figure things out. But the eclipse on the 16th, the total lunar eclipse, is going to be, there's going to be pressure under that Aquarius, Saturn in Aquarius. So Aquarius is groups and associations, it's communication, it's doing things in an untraditional way. Right, so the thing is to have the courage, not depend on other people, not depend only on communication. I would say that we have to put our money where our mouth is right now, and it's not about only saying, it's about doing. Because right across Aquarius is Leo, and that's courage. Leo is, someone who knows that they can lead, someone who's going to take a risk. Yes, take a risk, but don't risk everything, right? Take a risk, but don't risk everything. Don't put your life on the line, if you know what I mean. And if you're going to gamble on something, whether it's love or in a situation, make sure that you've done your homework before that. But don't be scared to risk something either. Can we do it halfway? Not black or white. Let's look at those shades of grey, which I always say. I'm a Virgo. I don't like the extremes. Okay, because the extreme can really give you a lot of trouble. But, sometimes it's okay to press on that accelerator, not full time. Right? You need to know that you can press on the brake as well. Let's see what the potential outcome is. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, dear friends. I was just talking about Saturn, and there is the devil. Saturn is right ahead of us. Now remember Saturn. Saturn is karma, timing, limiting, restricting, heavy. This is Capricorn. Remember that Pluto now has turned retrograde. The retrograde seasons have been initiated from Pluto in Capricorn, and there's going to be a lot of action. Why? Because Pluto is going to retrograde on that. It's at the 28th degree of Capricorn, which the last degrees of any sign are quite. How can I say, they're pressure points. They're like stressful because we need to end something is coming to a head, to a culmination. There's preparation for the next chapter until as the planet moves into the next sign, it changes, its energy, its frequency changes. So Pluto is at the 28th degree but retrograde, and is looking to go back to the 27th degree, which is a very strong degree of where Mars likes to be. So the pressure is still on. And you know, Pluto in Capricorn, a Saturn ruled sign, something is breaking down a step at a time. We've got the South Node in Scorpio, right, which is what we're needing to shed and let go of, something karmic that's finished, done, deal. And Pluto is in Capricorn, doing, you know, that transformation, that death process is taking forever, but it's fundamental. It's at the core. It's at our core and at our foundation, and we need to start building. And with all this Taurian energy, which Taurus is all about building, it's all about values. It's always about something that will give us a sense of security. That's what Taurus is. So with that, obviously, with that new moon in Taurus, Taurus is in good aspect to Earth. So we've got Capricorn. Yes, it could be Capricorn, Queen of Pentacles, but it could also be Virgo, could be Taurus. And we're going to have a lunar eclipse now, which is going to be roughly at those last degrees. So something is ending, culminating where the South Node is, and Pluto is retrograding. So something seriously needs to end. It's ending, my dear friends. And the devil is all about timing, but it's also fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of ending, a fear of death, a fear of getting out of a toxic situation, a fear of timing, like I don't have enough time. There's a sense of urgency with the devil here, I feel. Now you sit there and you be a good girl, okay? Good girl. So what we see though in the background, can you see the Ace of Pentacles? Hug is sitting on the chair next to me. She's looking up at the camera, and if you hear any noise, it's her getting up to mischief. And I've got a computer next to me uploading, and I hope she doesn't do anything like drop my computer, my laptop. So Saturn is going to turn direct, my dear friends. Retrograde. June 4th. So the day that Mercury turns direct on June 3rd, Saturn turns retrograde the day after. And that's at that 25th degree of Aquarius, which, no, Agape, stay there. Which is that degree, again, that is squaring those last degrees. 25th degree of Aquarius, that's a fixed air sign. And November of last year, which was the first lunar eclipse, the first eclipse in Taurus, was at that 25th, 26th degree on Algol, which Algol is Medusa, the head of Medusa, which is filled with snakes and poison and fears. And so the Scorpio eclipse is going to happen in Scorpio at 25th degree. So that's in good aspect. No, it's not, sorry. That's squaring over to Scorpio. From Scorpio, squaring over to Aquarius, and squaring from Aquarius, squaring over to Taurus. So again, that 25th degree of those fixed signs, and 25 of Leo. So there's a lot of pressure still on. But that full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio is going to clear the slate, I feel. It's going to clear the slate pertaining to poison. And with poison, we make medicine. So clearing the slate, we clear our life of toxicity, poison, blockages, limitations. And you know, Capricorn can also be limitations from governments on a collective scale, from an authority, right? Someone that's above you, someone that is trumping you. We'll see what that is about. Let's see what the divine has for us. And Agapi now has settled down. She's sleeping like a baby right next to me. What does Spirit want us to know? Is Spirit helping or hindering, please? Six of Swords. Well, Spirit never really hinders unless we're on the wrong path. So Spirit does help, but depends on how easily that help comes through. Six of Swords. Transitioning, moving over water, leaving conflict, leaving that Five of Swords, leaving that Five of Pentacles, a sense of lack. And I did not put my timer, and I'm going to be talking without the recording, so there's the timer. Thank you. Six of Swords. This could speak to physical travel as well. Sort of taking a trip, moving towards serenity. Let's see. Wow, we've got the Star, which is Aquarius, my dear friends. Again, the Star speaks to healing and hope and something, you know, a wish fulfillment, something that you've wished for that's at a physical distance. Capricorn, I should say Saturn, and Uranus and Saturn we've got here. So we've got a window of opportunity before Uranus and Saturn again square. They'll be traveling together at that second half of the year. So we're coming up to, and you know, October, November, September, October, November. October, November will be eclipse season again, where eclipses are very uncomfortable. But they're fated chapters in our lives that we've got to go through. Whether it be lessons or, you know, Spirit putting us on the right path when we haven't been on the right path. So there is hope. This the Star is always a very positive card. It can speak to groups and associations. It's Uranus, just like I said, Uranus and the Sun meeting now. And you know, the Sun is the ruling planet of Leo, and Aquarius is right across Leo, and it's ruled by Uranus. So that's interesting with, you know, the what's going on, because I was talking about sort of leaning towards the energy of Leo and having the courage to move forward, to create, to birth something new. And we've got Judgment. Wow. So Aquarius and Scorpio, Pluto, second chances, Judgment, resurrection. A resurrection, as you know, help coming through from Spirit. Here is the angel, Archangel Michael, tooting the horn and saying it's time to resurrect. It's time to have a second chance. There's help coming through. Now, of course, it can come to a head where an important decision needs to be made. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the Four of Wands, so it can speak to marriage. It can speak to something stable or happiness or some sort of a celebration or something pertaining to a home, to a family as well. The family that you've built, or maybe also extended family, dear friends. We've got the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Could be the same person, could be two different people. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These two are usually people that are on the same page. We'll see what comes through with the King of Swords, because it could just be an energy which is saying that someone is speaking their truth. We've got Earth here, King of Pentacles, very minor arcana of the Emperor. He's a boss, he's a CEO, he's very particular about his money. Money is very important. He's someone who provides others. with security. He could be the boss, someone who pays, who supports others, someone who is very dependable. Earth does not move very fast. They're very slow to move. They don't like, if this is Taurus, then it's talking about that solar eclipse new moon, where something that's just very slow, or someone that doesn't like change, is going through radical change, or will do something that is least expected. If this is the Taurus energy, what's beneath that? And we've got the Seven of Pentacles. See, stuck energies, no change with the Seven of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is looking at what he's invested in. Is it something that, I mean, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which can speak to marriage or commitment, a child, the birthing of a child, or a situation pertaining to a family, a marriage, yes. Seven of Pentacles. It's naturally the Seven of Pentacles is Taurus, but I usually see it as Capricorn. It's sort of stuck, and we're looking at what we've invested in, right? Beneath that is the Six of Wands. So someone that maybe is well known, or they've been successful, right? Six of Wands. Someone pertaining to their business has been very successful. Now we've got Leo energies here, so it can speak to a little bit of ego as well. What's beneath that Six of Wands? So Eight of Swords. Someone feeling trapped, or having a perception of being trapped. And the Two of Wands. So a portal has opened, but someone is feeling trapped here because of one's name, or because of ego, or there's a lot at stake here. Is it a competition, competitive energies? Or someone having made their mark where business is concerned, succeeding in what they've been dealing with or building on, but now it's more about being at a juncture and looking at things more pertaining to home, family, love, and, you know, more personal things. Let's take the Karma Dharma first of all with the Major Arcana cards. So what's the Karma Dharma? Today is the 2nd of May of 2022, dear friends, or whenever you view this video is your, it may be for you personally. Oh my God, unbelievable. The star comes through again. Such strong Uranian energy, such strong Aquarian. It's futuristic, it's communication. The star is wish fulfillment. Aquarius, group effort, who you associate yourself with, social media. Remember that the positive of Capricorn, the energy of Capricorn is, it rules career, it rules someone's, you know, the top of the natural zodiac. Capricorn, cardinal, it's cardinal earth, so it speaks to slow steps but making it out there in the world, being in a position of power, leadership, maturity. Let's take the Fairy Tarot cards. I'd like to look at love and what's going on in the love department. I like to change up my decks. I just get bored in using the same decks all the time, so you see me very often changing decks, so as I feel the, you know, the energies of the decks sort of need sort of a clearing of their energies, cleansing, fresh energies in the cards. What's going on in love, in the area of love? And I'm going to say also possibly a wish fulfillment. Why? Because that's what fairies do. So, dear Spirit, what do we need to know pertaining to wish fulfillment and matters of love? We've got the Seven of Pentacles, which we saw here. So we need to be patient now. Of course, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles are very patient. They're Earth, but the King of Swords is not a patient person. And that's what... obviously, Saturn is telling us that we need to be patient, because once we've done the work and we've been very patient, the rewards are huge that come from Saturn. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. So, give it time. The pumpkins are growing, right? The little fairy needs to rest. Princess of Summer. This is the Page of Cups, dear friends. It's Pisces. A new relationship or emotional experience. Invitations to social events, which could be this as well. A compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Okay, so Pisces energy. So we've got Taurus and Pisces. Remember what I said, that the stellium of planets in Pisces are connected really well to Taurus, which can really bring magic, but it could also be materialized at the end of May when Venus ingresses into Taurus. So that's a possibility for some of you. So keep that in mind. So a new relationship, it can also be a child, but also an offer. An offer is on the table unexpectedly. It's Pisces. Could also be just an emotional experience or an invitation. Could also be someone coming back with an apology. We've got the Six of Swords. Check this out. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times. Traveling or relocating. Wow. Wow, everyone. So there's transition, and you know, with the Six of Swords, it's like moving away from maybe also a love triangle. If you are connected with two different people, right, there's an equation of 3 here. Someone could be falling out of the equation. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness, dear friends. Delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck. A new car or travel. So it's time. It is time. Spirit is saying it is now time. You are being resurrected. Your life is changing. Now, of course, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. And Jupiter and Venus, of course, are bringing in magic. But Jupiter also, remember, can speak to divorce proceedings. It can speak to separation as well. Now, I'm not reading reversals, so the Wheel of Fortune is, I don't know, logically the wheel should be facing up now with the positive, benefic planets having connected. For some, and I would say it's karmic, obviously the Wheel is a very karmic card. For some, the wheel will be facing down because they have been not doing the work. They haven't been standing in integrity. They've been They haven't been grounded, and it can be a grounding energy as well as Jupiter. As I said, Zeus will give us the truth. Remember that he is all about wisdom. He's a teacher, and remember those thunderbolts that he throws when he's angry. And that's just like Uranus and, you know, sudden revelations or awakening or understanding, right? Like the Tower. Oh, okay. It's on the Page of Cups. And oh my God, my friends. The Star. 3 times, 3 stars. Congratulations, good work. Look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. I've got no words. I've got no words. What's at the bottom of the deck? Because I wanted to look at the bottom and that just flew out of my hands. So we've got Uranus and Jupiter. This is very spiritual. This is a spiritual connection. This is something that's made in heaven. Something that is made in heaven. Because the star is the ethers. It's the sky is the limit. It's time to go. It's time to go after your dreams. This is the Princess of Spring. So it's the Page of Wands. Optimistic, enthusiastic, yes, creative and energetic. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. Some of you will be taking flight and you'll be reaching the stars. Taking flight and reaching for the stars, my friends. 3 of Wands. You've been waiting for your wishes, those ships, to come in. You've done the work. Where love is concerned, there is a lot of desire and a lot of passion. And we've got the 3 of Wands and the 4th. We've got the 4 of Wands in this reading here as the general energy. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. I think I will stop there. So this is more the Aries energy, and as I said, Venus has just ingressed into Aries. So let's take another layer of tarot, and I might take 3 Lenormand. So remember we had the King of Pentacles here. Let's take another layer and see what this 5 of Pentacles is all about. Ooh, 2 cards just fell out. The 2 of Cups and the Magician. So these are the seeds here. This is a soulmate connection. It could be a partnership for some of you as well. The Magician, right? Virgo, Gemini. The Magician is an ace. Looks like this partnership could be something very magical. With this Mercury retrograde, you may be revisiting the distant past, because this is the seed. Maybe there were social differences, but there was, I mean, you were on the same level where emotional situations were concerned, or being on the same page if this was a business partnership. And the Magician says that just like magic, this relationship just formed like magic. And the Magician is Mercury, it's the trickster. So maybe there was trickery or lies or deception or anything like that. But maybe also this was something that you felt was like magic. And we see very much, you know, the star shining here all over the reading. Let's look at what is hidden with the 10 of Swords and the Fool card. Agape is sitting on my cards and she's going to throw my decks down. So she's sitting and warming the cards and blessing them. Amplifying love in my tarot cards. She just oozes love. She's like the Empress. That's how loving she is. She's such a soul. Ten of Swords and the Fool. We've got the Six of Wands here. So the ending, whatever this ending is, will bring a sense of success. Successfully ending a dark period and starting a new cycle. If this is anything to do with business, Agape, I know. Come on, sit on my lap. Good girl. If this has got anything to do with business, there's a new cycle opening up, potentially. Things end for a certain reason here. Okay. There's a new journey ahead. Agape, Agape. Come on, Agape. Patience. Remember what the reading said. Patience, sweetheart. Let's take one more and see what is this Six of Wands? What is this? Because that can speak to ego as well. Oh, come on. Come on, baby. Come on, honey. If I had a third hand, I would pat you. But no. No, baby. Sit down here. Love is patient, love is kind, my dear friends. She's being naughty now, but stay there, sweetheart. Okay. We've got the Five of Swords. Someone is conflicted about taking that journey. Someone is scared of the competition here. Someone is also scared of a downfall, maybe something tainting their success, their name. I don't know if this is someone that's successful, that's going through legalities. Self-sabotage is also the Five of Swords. Someone that does not want trouble. They don't want to taint their name, or they're scared to take this cycle, or they're still dealing with things. Remember that in the hidden position, we've got the Six of Swords, which is a very good thing. So what you don't know is that someone is going through quite a challenge. And it's probably not you, dear friends. Let's take one more. And we've got the Nine of Cups. Okay. Okay, so possible happiness, but after challenges. So, yes, maybe fearing taking that leap of faith, but taking it anyway. Starting this new cycle because someone is emotionally in need of this brand new cycle. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, an offer. Knight of Cups would be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. An offer from a younger knight towards this Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Cups is someone very romantic, but someone who fears being hurt because they've been hurt before. So there's been an offer from the past, but the Queen of Pentacles wants something stable, not something just emotional and something that could finish from one day to another. Let's look at that Three of Cups. We've got the Death card. Some sort of an ending because of a third party. Scorpio, this could be the eclipse. There could be some sort of a celebration as we clear things that need to leave from our lives, possibly. Interesting that we've got Judgment and the Death card here. Let's take one more. We've got the King of Wands, another king. We've got King of Pentacles, King of Wands, and King of Swords. 3 kings do speak to protection. Okay, so air and fire usually go together. Yes, this can be Scorpio, so someone who's very inclined towards a sexual connection, right? Or someone that's ready to take action now. Someone that's coming through is very fiery and very courageously. It can be any other fire sign as well, dear friends. Okay, so Scorpio, as I said, it could be Scorpio, it could be Sagittarius, could be Aries, could be Leo. Let's have a look at that King of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, that's really interesting. Wheel of Fortune. A second time that changes are coming in. It could be legalities that someone, a divine masculine, is dealing with or communicating to you. Maybe it's time now. Fate is playing out here. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles there. So let's take that and see. And remember that Jupiter will soon, on May 11th, ingress into Aries. So someone's going to come through as much more courageous to take action and move forward, right? Because Jupiter, and Jupiter's going to connect with Mars, so it will expand on that energy of desire and the ability to have the courage to move forward and be, I don't want to say warlike, but even needing to fight for what it is that you're hoping to manifest. What's that Ace of Pentacles? And we've got the Strength card. So we've got Leo here as well. Someone trusting in their higher self and knowing that through courage they can start this new venture, new relationship, whatever that Ace of Pentacles is for you. They need to trust, right? And it does speak to a bit of patience. Remember, the Strength card is also a lot of fire. So we've got Sag, Leo, a lot of fire is coming through as the planets are shifting into Aries, right? We're leaving from watery Pisces and moving towards more Aries energy, more combative and courageous and strength. Let's take that Devil, shall we? Okay. And we've got the Page of Wands, which is also here. So someone's ready to take a risk and move forward, take that journey. Remember that the Page of Wands is the minor arcana of the Fool, which is Aries for me. Page of Wands, passion, desire to connect. We've got differences in maturity here. We've got an immature energy, so this can be a message though of desire as well, because remember that the Devil also speaks to a strong sexual desire, to a strong desire to connect through messages, through action, through taking a trip, and taking a risk as well. Let's take one more card on the Page of Wands. So Aries, we've got Aries, a lot of cardinal energy in the outcome. Cardinal is changes, right? It's beginnings. And oh my God, we've got the Three of Swords here. We'll take some Lenormand and see what that's about. Someone I feel is falling out of the equation, which I spoke about before. We've got the Wheel a couple of times. Someone will not be happy with this outcome. We will see what that's all about. I just want to pause just for a second. Okay, so we will continue and see what that Three of Swords is, but I truly feel that some third party is not going to be happy here. Or there could be some promise and the restrictions of Capricorn and the devil here, which Saturn is all about timing. Maybe the timing is off for some of you. I don't know, but the Wheel of Fortune, it says delays are over in love. Now, there could be some other blockages here, or as I said, someone could be falling out of the equation. That Three of Swords just does not tie in. It doesn't tie in with the rest of the reading, but remember, I'm not reading reversal, so the Three of Swords could also be, it may have been in the reverse. We'll see. Let's take a couple of more cards on the area of the divine and spirit. We've got the sun and the star, Uranus and the sun. Exactly what's going on in Taurus, my dear friends. The sun speaks to happiness. This may be for some of you, your happiness is at a physical distance, or you're taking, this could be a metaphorical transition or a physical transition. It did speak to a relocation as well. It will be different for each of you. Let's take one more. Remember that judgment could speak to Judgment Day. Someone is being judged and receiving their karma as the wheel of fate turns because they were not standing in their integrity. It's like karma. It's Pluto. And Pluto is bringing Judgment Day to those that use their power in a negative way, or to serve their own purposes. That's not what, life is all about. And that's not what Spirit has taught us, or that's not why we are here. We are here to serve others. We are here and we're part of many. And whoever uses their power in a negative way, sooner or later, karma will speak. Karma will come through. And judgment. And we've got the Two of Swords. So there's some sort of a dilemma, difficult decision that needs to be made here. And we've got the Four of Cups. He's actually looking at that fourth cup, right? The Three Cups are standing here, which we've also got the Three of Cups here. Someone is seriously in a dilemma, but they want to do this. They want to accept this cup. Remember this is the Ace of Cups, which is coming through from the hand of Spirit. Now, Four of Cups, fours always speak of home and family. Emotionally, is someone ready and willing and able. They want this, but are they able to make the decision to accept this cup? That's the question that we need to ask here. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got the moon. So all the luminaries are out, the sun, the star, and the moon. And the moon is Pisces, Cancer, of course. But we've also got, remember, we're in eclipse season, so anything can happen. I'd like to take one card on that Four of Wands. Remember that the moon can speak to deception or fears or anything to do with a mother or a home or deception or deceiving oneself or being deceived by someone else, right? We've got the Queen of Swords, King of Swords and Queen of Swords. So that is Libra energy, Queen of Swords. She uses that Ace of Swords. She speaks her truth. I don't know if this speaks to divorce or separation or truths. But remember, Libra is all about harmony and balance. So the truth will bring balance and harmony, but the truth can also bring separation. Remember with the wheel that we've got twice. Yeah. the moon is at the bottom of the deck here. So let's take some Lenormand and see what is going on here. What I'd like to look at, going to take, I think I'll take one card on this Five of Swords and in the hidden position. What is this conflict about? The conflict and the betrayal or a heavy ending. What's that about? What is the conflict about and the challenge here? Remember that the Five of Swords can also speak to competition, where, you know, there could be jealousy if there's third parties here. And we've got the dog, which speaks to loyalty. So someone's conflicted because of loyalty and friendship. Maybe also someone needs to maybe also be up against someone that maybe they were loyal to, or maybe someone wasn't loyal to them, or I mean, a third party could also be a friend. And the betrayal could be coming from a friend. Someone is willing to fight and not be obedient anymore. Let's look at, I want to look at the Knight of Cups. I want to look at the Knight of Cups on top of the Queen of Pentacles in the recent past. What's this offer about? Oh my God. Scorpio. It is Scorpio, darlings. It is Scorpio. Now, the snake can speak to a third party. I don't know if this Queen of Pentacles is a third party, or there is a third party, and that's why this Knight of Cups is not certain about moving forward. The offer of love is only very small. It's not a King of Cups, so it's someone that's uncertain emotionally. Physically, there is a physical attraction here, but where emotional attraction or connection is concerned, there's doubt, or there's doubts about deception. There's some sort of planning going on here, some sort of a plan. This can also speak to forbidden knowledge, or just a craving, a strong attraction. It's Moon in Cancer. So there's a strong desire to seduce, to come forward, to connect on a very sexual level, or a very deep level. Let's look at the Death card up there. And we've got the Scythe. So there is some sort of an ending. As I said, with that Three of Cups, that could be someone falling out of the equation. Let's look at that King of Wands. King of Wands holds the Garden. Money could also be tied into a third party, or someone helping financially. That's why it's hard to let this go, let this person go. Someone may be also helped with the success. So someone's public life is tied in with a third party, or money, financial help from someone. I don't know if love and business is tied in together here, but someone is scared to break their loyalty, maybe because they've been helped before financially to help them get to a point of success, or, you know, being recognizable, or having a good name in their society, or... But for a third party falling out of the equation will bring happiness. Let's look at the Wheel of Fortune on top of the King of Swords. The key is communication. The key is also an end with this King of Swords, or going down a legal path. The key can speak to very much to me. It's very much like self-worth issues as well. I mean, the key does remind me of Chiron. So that open wound that one is carrying here, and hoping and that there will be, that the winds of change will bring a way to get out of an open wound, looking for a resolution, waiting for the light, the wisdom from Jupiter, from optimistic Jupiter, change in the wind and a change of karma. So a key is a resolution. It could also speak to a new home, a revelation, an achievement. It's unlocking something, unlocking someone, having those important conversations. I don't know. Let's look at that Three of Swords. We've got the moon. And the moon in the Lenormand, which will probably speak to that full moon in Scorpio, mid-May. The moon is moon in Cancer again. It's got a lot to do with a home, with a family. The moon, we know, is very strong when it comes to romance. It does speak to desires and fantasy, but also fears, strong intuition, secrets. Someone not speaking about their hardships within a home. Let's take one more on that moon. And we've got the the ship, which is Jupiter in Sagittarius, transitioning. Transitioning could be to a new home with the moon, or it could also be a new country, a new place of residence. That's what the moon is. Overcoming fear, even if you're leaving a situation that is not easy for you to leave, because the wheel it's change, great change, but there's unexpected good luck to where you are transitioning. And again, moving over water, and it's number 3, which is very much the Empress. There is a departure, a farewell, a bon voyage, travel is on the cards. Moving into something else, and this is for a long time. Going on a new adventure. Let's look at that Two of Swords. On top of the star. We've got the we've got the anchor. So yeah. Someone's stability is being rocked by this decision, obviously here. And the anchor does speak to getting grounded. Agape, stay there. It's getting grounded. And again, the anchor does speak to a long time. Saturn in Capricorn. So it does speak to someone's stability and security and laying down foundations, new foundations. That's why this is a difficult decision. Agape, no, don't be sneaky. Don't be that Seven of Swords. Let's take one on that Four of Cups. And that will be it, I think. Agape, stay. Stay, sweetheart. Oh my God. New commitment. New cycle. New contract, my dear friends. New home. New contract. New contract. Let's move in together. This is for something long-term. Obviously here we've got the anchor and the ring. This is a new connection. At the bottom we've got third parties. The mice is here, which does speak to worry and anxiety in other people and gossip. Let's take one on the Four of Wands and the Queen of Swords. And we've got the child. So it's been very difficult because of a child. But this is potential also, no Agape, potential for something new to begin. After a transformation, a letting go. Remember, the child is also number 13, which speaks to Scorpio. So, my dear friends, let's now... Actually, I want to take one more card on the snake. we've got the letter. So there will be communication or news or possible divorce if there's been a third party here, right? Because the snake can speak to a third party. So let's take a message from Spirit, shall we? And I might take a couple of love messages as well, since there's strong energies pertaining to love connection. The story is the same. I mean, you know, we've had a King of Wands, we've had a King of Swords and a King of Pentacles. These could be 2 different people, 3 different people. We've got a Queen of Pentacles, though, someone that's very, very stable, and a Queen of Swords. So I don't know if it's 2 people in the same light or just a changing of partners, because remember that King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, they are divorcees. So these could be people that are being left behind, either from your side or from the other party's side. So caregiver, let's see what Spirit wants us to know here. We are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives, just as you receive care and love at the start of your life. Caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. And that's what the Queen of Pentacles here would be, a caregiver, and the King of Pentacles would be a caregiver. King of Swords and Queen of Swords would not be caregivers, okay, because they're not stable, they're not grounded, they're all about communication and cutting someone out of their lives that doesn't fit their understanding of being on the same level. So we do see a heart here. So let's see what love messages can come through. Okay. Okay, let's take a couple of love messages, and that will be your divine spread, dear friends. So whether this is business or love, I mean, the ring does speak to a new contract, and for some of you this could be that you are revisiting the past. I mean, the ring can speak to a cycle ending, or a cycle ending and a new one opening, especially with the eclipses. So let's see, thoughts, perceptions, words spoken. You were cold, distant to me. I needed more passion. That's the Two of Wands. We have waiting patiently for your return. I forgive you. The Four of Swords. I want you to be happy. I'm here for you always. If you want me to. 10 of Pentacles is the right? It's the marriage card. Maybe we know it's a 10, so it's an ending and a brand new beginning, obviously here. I'm married, I lied to you, I'm sorry. That's the Five of Swords, which we've got here as well. I'm moving on, healing now, leaving the past. Six of Swords. So we've got the 4, 5 and 6 of Swords, which means inaction, because someone's found out, obviously, that's the other. They were a third party, but someone is now transitioning and healing and leaving the past. And this could be also physical travel, as we've seen in the reading. Don't ever think that I don't love you and that I forgot you. I will always be here for you with open arms. Look at this. We've got stories going on here. 2 and 3 of... we've got the 2 and the 3 of Wands, 4, 5, 6 of Swords. It's not easy. All the dark colors, right? The black. I dreamt of you before I met you. We've got 2, 3, and 4 of wands. So this was more than likely maybe also twin flame. I mean, it's the marriage card, which was the general energy here. I dreamt of you before I met you. So interesting. Lots of fire and air. So very explosive, very interchangeable energies around eclipses, surely. We've got a 7 of Cups, which is Pisces. I'm now awakened. Now I see clearly. You are the one for me. So maybe lots of doors opening. And last card, we've got a Queen of Swords. So Libra. So Libra is fairness, justice, harmony. But remember also that Queen of Swords, right? She will cut with that sword. And she's also someone who is more than likely going through separation or divorce, or she's very much about the details. She's not the Queen of Cups, right? So there's a lot of communication, maybe a lot of trying to find the balance, maybe. And remember that Libra is ruled by Venus as well. And Venus in Aries is very courageous, very similar, because remember Aries, Libra is opposite Aries, so she will use her sword if she does not see that there's equal giving and receiving and balance and fairness. All right, my dear friends, so I hope that this helped. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, liking the video, and subscribing as well if you're new here. So wishing you well with whatever's going on in your life. Very potent energies with the eclipses, lots going on. Much love to all of you, and thank you again for being here. And make sure that you're subscribed and you've pressed that notification bell. Right, darlings, all the best. I will catch up with you again. Love to all of you. Talk soon. Ta-da.